Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome back to Joke's Corner. My name is Joke. This is just a little bit of Ramadan reflection, especially around how we spent our nights going for Taraweeh prayers. Previous years, I've usually gone to masjids that did not welcome children to Taraweeh, and I've always been like, that's so mean. They're excluding children from the masjid. How does that reflect to them? So this year, when I went to the masjid that I went to many times last year, where they didn't allow children, I just found it a bit too much with the way they were kind of like doing things there, and I thought I'll go somewhere else. And this other masjid I went to, they allowed children, and it was really a shame for me to see that while I would love to see that children are allowed in these spaces, but the reality is that a masjid during congregational prayer is for worship. So please, we need to ensure that we're making sure we let our children know when coming to the masjid that masjid is for at those times is for worship. They cannot come there and start running around, start distracting people, start joking, laughing, and distracting people generally. And not just that, your child cannot sit still without having a device, which that's your prerogative. That's for you to do however you want to raise your child. Give them a device by all means, but have the courtesy, the decency to have your child put on headphones. It's a place of worship at a time of worship. I should not be listening to your child's whatever it is that your child is listening to on the device. I should not be listening to that when I'm trying to pray. So please, I hope we're able to do better next year, inshallah. Because I used to criticize those masjids that didn't want to see children at prayer times. I thought they were being unreasonable and unfair to mothers who may want that little bit of break away from being at home all day of whatever reason. But right now, I think in a way, they actually are doing it better. But there are some children that are coming to the masjid who have good manners. Bringing a young child is different. And I suppose in a way, if you think about it, there's a reason why it's highly encouraged for women to pray at home, and that's because a lot of distractions that they are having to deal with. They can quickly take a break and deal with that. But your child should not be distracting people in a congregational prayer to the point that even the imam makes announcements almost every night to that effect. It's not right. Parents should learn to be able to know when to be in the masjid with their children and when not to be in the masjid with their children. And also, so big number of these children actually are at least 8-year-olds, which when we are praying, they should know. I'm not saying they must pray at that age, but they should know that if you're in the masjid during congregational prayers, you should not be running around. So I hope that somehow, this lands well in the way, I don't mean to cause any offense, but I just want us to reflect and realize that bringing children to the masjid to actually cause distraction is not right. It's not fair on others that are trying to concentrate on their salat. They have come to the masjid because they want to gain the benefit of praying in a congregation, but you are taking that away from them because they might not return tomorrow because you have brought your child or children that are causing disruption to the masjid. So I really hope this has landed the way I meant. This has landed the way it is meant to. Inshallah, I hope that we have a great finish to the Ramadan this year. I hope we all receive from the blessings of this holy month by Allah's grace. And I also pray that inshallah we are all here in good health to do Ramadan again next year. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bye bye.